Beaver, away!
Hello everybody, welcome to TFConnect. The T stands for awesome and so does the F. My name is Agro. I am joined today by ByteMyASCII. Welcome.
Hello. I'm not a professor in English, so I'm going to go ahead and say that is perfectly correct.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad that nobody's going to pick me up on that one. I couldn't think of anything that T stood for. The awesome?
Terrific.
For awesome. So TFConnect, we're doing a bit of Highlander YouTube-y type special today to celebrate in order to promote the awesomeness that is TFConnect's Highlander YouTube-y type special thing that's coming up later in the year. It makes perfect sense.
Sorry, I forgot push to talk was a thing. Hello, I'm still here.
Nothing if not super professional.
Listen, it's the start of the show. It's okay. It's the start. This is a warm up.
It's warm up. It's a warm up for the players. I'm not sure what's being shown on stream at the moment. I can only imagine it's a small cluster of human beings jumping up and down and wiggling their arms in the air. But for us, it's a chance to get into the feel of this amazing opportunity to see some incredible and wonderful human beings try to show off their prowess. Prowess, there we are. Prowess. At competitive style Team Fortress 2, and by competitive, of course, we mean Highlander. The only true competition. Everything else that you might have heard is a lie. Forget Insomnia, forget Copenhagen Games. None of this 666 malarkey. It's not real.
It isn't real.
It's all about the Highlander, as we perfectly know. Look, enough about our own inabilities to figure out words. We need to get on and understand who these teams are. Do you want to cover NA and I'll cover EU, or vice versa?
What color is NA? Give me a... NA's blue. All right, I'll cover blue. You cover red.
No, I should cover red with my redness. So go for it then. You can lead us off into this bright new future. Who's on blue?
We have a Lazy Purple who's currently on. Well, we seem to be a player short, in fact. But we've got Lazy Purple at the moment. We've got JPEG. We've got D's Future 10. I have no idea who Future.
Right.
Hang on.
This is going so terribly well. I'll tell you what. Let me.
Hang on. Yeah, no, we are.
Yep. So, for Scouts, it's R for Soldier, Lazy Purple. Pyro is Future 10. Is that Future 10S?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Future $10, maybe?
Oh, Future 10s. I get it. 10s. I get it. Right.
Is this new play style of the future? Alright, so, Timmerman. You want to take over the rest of it from
all right, back on my team. Right, okay. I beg your pardon. You need to give me a moment. I've got push to talk on alt, and I've got the tab to bring up the names. We have Zesty. We have Zesty Jesus as a demo man. We have Heavy being played by Bearded Expense. We have Engineer being played by Timber Fins. We have Sniper being played by Nene. No idea who Nene is. I think that's meant to be Day. And we are a player short, so we don't have a spy or medic.
I thought Versity was going to be doing spy.
Versity's in the UK.
No, Clockwork Smurf then.
Right, hang on. Why is Day in red team?
I don't know. This is all very confusing.
He's American.
Look, I think we let me go from the notes. So if I do a quick rundown on EU, you can correct me as I go along. So on the Scouts we have Gamepan. Soldier is MrMortensen. Pyro is Bon Oakley. Demoman Solar Light. Heavy High GPS. Engineer is being played by SirDuck. Medic Day. Sniper Dude the Ninja. And Spy is Versity. I don't know whether Versity is Adversity. We shall find out during the game itself. Going back to the NA for a moment, Medic was supposed to be Array 7. Is Array going to be actually here? The real Array?
I believe he was meant to, but people were saying in chat that he's not turning up.
No! He's the only reason I'm here! What are you doing?
I know. We want pro Medic plays. Unfortunately, we're going to be stuck with someone else playing Medic.
Well, Sniper, Ice Blocks, and Spy, Clockwork, Smurf. I think that kind of rounds up in the most unrounded way the possible entries. So, with the exception of people who are going to be jumping in, is there actually any talent here, or is it just a bunch of no-name YouTubers with their 10 followers? Is that what the 10 stands for in Future S?
Rest in peace, Future Tens. No, I have to say, Lazy Purple is going to... I think he's going to absolutely destroy his soldier. He's definitely played enough of the classes to write fully fleshed out scripts for each of the classes that he's in a How It Feels video so far. And he spends a lot of time playing them. I know that for a fact. I was a patron for a time, so you get a little bit of tidbit information right behind the scenes. So he spends a lot of time playing each class. I feel like Soldier was one of his best ones. If Array 7 does end up turning up, of course, we're going to know that the Medic plays are going to be up there for America.
Yeah.
Bearded Expense spends enough time as Heavy to basically be God himself. No one's going to stop him. And I think we've started.
We have started. Okay, so a quick prediction before these guys actually meet up, because there is a little bit of a time to be spent in the boardrooms, shall we say, before the gates open and all hell breaks loose. Who's going to win this? Is it North America or is it EU?
I think North America is going to have the advantage.
Wow, okay. Well, I really wanted to go with North America as well, but I think I was basing that purely on Array 7. And since it doesn't seem to be here, I think EU has a chance. High GPS really cannot be discounted as Heavy, and a very creative and interesting player. And I think there's definitely some Solar Light. Solar Light as Demoman is going to rip them a new one. So yes, there is going to be some interesting plays coming out of this lot. I'm going to go with EU. And chat, we gave you guys an opportunity to vote a little bit earlier, and I've got to say it's 50-50. According to the straw poll vote we did earlier. So yeah, only time will tell whether it's going to be a rip-roaring success or a complete plunder of failure. Let's get into the action as these gates open. A bit of a snidely spying, poking his nose through the window, but it looks like there needs to be a connection going on here. Otherwise, he's wasting his opportunity. That's...
UK did pop their Uber there and managed to push back some of the blue teams, some of America's progression. Although it seems that America still has their Uber. They've not popped yet, but they're still in spawn, so that's going to be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, this area just outside the first gate is kind of like a no man's land of nothing ever happening, realistically. After that first attempt to sort of hold them back, the real action moves to the point itself. Got Heavy and Medic doing their worst to hold that point, and Demo Knight TF2 holding in position really quite well. Heavy's GPS is making a best attempt to shoot people who are already Ubered, which, as we all know, is not necessarily the best action to take. Zesty Jesus being knocked all over the place. Heavy GPS just holding on so incredibly well. Got the little bit of paranoia that is generally associated with good heavies, because you never can tell where a supply is going to be coming from.
Yeah, we've got Day holding off at the back here with Red, healing any damaged players that come back. He is already at about 90% Uber, 95%. Air's just taken out a soldier there. Mort is down. Air's pushing forward for the US. Or NA, whatever you want to call them. It's America. The America. The one America. I was about to call them New America.
The New Americas.
Old America,
it looks like the Uber has been blown, and my mistake, it is not an Uber. Is it an Uber or is it a crit? That is coming out of this European team, holding an amazing defensive strategy, with even the Heavy a little bit on fire, but he's throwing his sandwich away. That is how little he cares for sandwiches today. It is not about the sandwich, it is about pushing through and holding back. Good dieting techniques there being emphasised by high GPS.
Oh, and Demonite TF2 just wiped someone else out there. Nene getting taken down. And then running all the way back. They do have this... UK does have the spy behind them, though. They have to be careful. Versity is skulking around in the shadows.
Yeah. Oh, he has been spotted out. That's sorry. The spy for the blue team there did not last as much as a millisecond. Clockwork Fork is balked.
Oof, rest in peace. Oh, heavy GPS getting wiped out there by JPEG, who is running Soldier for America. JPEG's jumping in, but meeting the Pyro for the UK, Von Oakley. Oh, but Von Oakley goes down because he goes round the corner to meet Bearded Expense, gunning him down.
Sorry, gotta interrupt you there. Just witnessed a beautiful reflect. That was a gorgeous pyro action by future 10S. All of the reflects, I've got to point them out. Being a man of pyro myself, clearly reflect is the most difficult thing in the world to do.
Very funny. Anyway, we have Blue Team making a better push as Timberfins is still skulking around his teleport exit. There's no entrance built up though. Not sure what he's doing with that.
I think he's playing Overwatch. That's probably...
right, of course.
Wrong game,
he's just got a turret. You don't need to teleport, just a turret, that's it.
Well, it looks like
Jesus. Jesus was a bit out of his comfort zone there, surrounded by the spy and another couple of blue teams.
Do you know what? I'm going to absolutely curse this. I'm going to say this is a really strong hold for the European blue team. They really know what they're doing. Nothing that the Americans are throwing at them seems to be phasing them in the slightest. There we go. That should change.
Yes, curse
that should
it.
change the play. Yes, curse it from the outset.
Make me correct. Yes, more.
Versity doing his little sneaky stuff. He's kind of trying to find an opening for himself.
Yeah, I did see him bump into Bearded Expense. He just got away though.
JPEG flinging a few bolts into the great blue yonder. There's nothing there going on. Versity is eyeing up that medic. He really wants to get this pick on. And I don't... Yep, no, he's...
Oh, down TF2's charging in. Hold on. Oh, he's going straight for Bearded Expense. Oh, but it doesn't quite go well. Bearded still has a good 70 HP. He's getting away. Scout tried to finish him off there, game pan, but Air comes out and counters him, showing him how to really play Scout there.
Wow. Okay. With that in mind, it looks like the Uber has been got by this European team. They're moving towards the point itself. And whether or not it is utilised... Oh my goodness me! Lazy Purple goes down immediately, but to heaviest GPS. Should have used the Uber, you fool!
Oh, we have Future Tense behind the engine S by himself, but he's surrounded by the European team. And it gets wiped out rather quickly. Oh! Demonite TF2 shooting the spy right in front of him, blowing himself up, as well as the spy.
It's a cunning move.
They never see it coming.
I don't think we're going to be seeing that one too often in competitive play, although maybe we will. Maybe we will. Zesty Jesus doing his level best to get rid of that sentry gun, nets it out. Without that additional benefit, we've got ours on point, circling around for a moment, seeing whether or not he can make use of or get some time on the clock. Looks like they've got one person on there at the moment, and the entirety of the team for the EU is desperate to make a move here. They spotted out the medic who was out on his own. Looks like this is the moment.
Oh.
They are pushing forward, they are taking names, and they are chewing gum.
The mid doesn't realise that's Versity, the spy! Ho-ho! The backstab on Mr. Lazy Purple. Absolutely wiped out, despite the fact Lazy Purple was healing the spy. He didn't notice. Had no idea he was healing the spy on point, and he suffered consequences there.
Bearded Expense has managed to get that point captured, though. That was that went from being a team effort to being a one-man tirade. Bearded Expense really proving himself and his own worth as a heavy.
Oh, Versity getting wiped out by Timberfins after sapping his stuff. Doesn't look like he's going to destroy any of the engineer's nest. Nope, he's got the sappers off. We have Air up front, but he's getting wiped out by heavy GPS with his little medic there. Medic gets wiped out by sticky bombs from Zesty Jesus.
It's also important once you've captured that first point to get on the second as soon as humanly possible. The second can be held incredibly well, but if you've got that transitional speed, you can really make use of the opportunity available to you. It looks like they made a push for it and it did not work out for them. So they're back on the back foot again. This EU team trying to find a way in, trying to find a door, an opening to really take advantage of. There are plenty of hidey holes, and it looks like they are moving towards a successful future of death by running into a sentry gun.
Lovely. Well, there was a bit of a push on the control points, but was repelled rather well. Still have Buren at expense above the point, but he seems to be on his own. He's going to die. Yep, there he goes. Lands in front of the sentry gun, gets finished off by that there. Sentry gun is down now, but none of the Americans seem to be there at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Zesty Jesus making a good show for himself there. Took down the sentry gun and managed to survive, but not for terribly long. Trying to make a sneaky move here.
Oh, he takes out the medic! Oh, but he gets wiped out afterwards. Doesn't quite get round that corner in time.
Almost doesn't matter. There was high GPS on the point, trying to take it. He just got knocked off by a pyro there. It's a moment of reflection here, whether or not this team that was so solid, so incredibly solid, defending first, is going to make any kind of a dent in a pushing force. It looks like the tide, as it were, is starting to strain towards this blue team, the NAs, the not availables.
The not availables. Sorry. Right, we have SirDuck in the background with his little level 1 sentry on the lower levels of the control point there.
Demo Knight did an amazing takeout there. Thrust his needlessly huge nuts into the face of the medic and just destroyed him.
Apparently something amazing happened when my camera switched off there. Fantastic.
It was great, and I'm glad to have the opportunity of seeing it live for the first time with my own eyes, as opposed to the pair that I keep in a small box beside the stairs.
Oh, you got one of those too? I've got a spare pair. I think I need to clean them though. I've not used them in a while.
Don't use a rubber.
Don't use a rubber. Roger that. It might take out the colour.
It does. Yes. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength here. Versity is.
Ooh, Sensi Jesus taking out more. Right on the control point there. Oh, Versity not quite getting away from Bearded and the Pyro there.
I think maybe the players themselves are watching this and just cottoned on to the fact that Versity was going to do something sneaky. Either that or they have ears. Either one is possible. Bearded expense trying to level himself on that point, but it looks like the Europeans are having none of it. I tell you, none of it.
I apologise.
Just collapsing on the point at the moment. Really feeling so incredibly strong and superior. They shouldn't have kicked us out of America, is all I can say. They need tea now. Boy, do they ever need tea now.
It looks like Red is going to hold it longer. The US is going for another little charge here, but they're getting pushed back already. Not really doing much there. We do have Clockwork as spy sneaking behind though. Is he going to do much? Nope, he's circled back around to his team. And
he's going to make the incredibly useful sacrifice of taking out the teleport entrance, which is of course really useful. Had no exit and was very closely located. Doesn't matter. JPEG doing amazing work there. They've got the Uber out. They've made amazing utilization of it. They're right on the point, and they managed to get a few seconds
North America might get this. There it is.
Nobody defends. Finally, all of that work and effort and blood, sweat, tears, and fish has paid off for them, and they've got a point. That was 2 points in 11 minutes 25. 11:25. Is that a good time for this map?
No idea. Yes, probably. Maybe.
Excellent. I'm so glad I asked.
I'm so glad my certainty helps you so well.
Never rely on a Scotsman's certainty. That's what's something my mother used to say
She was wise.
during her more lucid moments. She's a wonderful woman, my mother. I don't know why I'm saying things about her. Anyway, so they're using tactics now. This North American team, when it comes to defending, their engineer is using that thing that allows him to teleport around. The name of which I'm sure that you remember. The Eureka effect! I've had one of those moments when I bathed up myself just this morning. When I teleported
I don't want to know
loo.
what you were doing.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
You can have your Eureka effects of yourself all you want.
Oh, I'll tell you what I'd love to have for myself is the beautiful hat being worn by future 10S. That's space itself right there. Demo Night! TF2 doing his amazing usual stuff, lighting himself in flames of awesome glitters as he attacks in. The Uber being popped immediately, and it looks like it was utterly wasted by this European team. The retaliatory Uber came out by the North Americans, and they held their ground.
Oh, the little cheeky taunt there from Game Pan. Taunting off on Zesty Jesus after that little point blank shot. The meat shot, that's the word I was trying to say. Classic Man Ninja trying to sneak out the sentry.
Demo Night TF2 has managed to destroy that sentry gun on the point itself. The mistake, I think, for this particular map is to hold yourself in these doorways because there's so much opportunity to be destroyed by it. Blue team, the Europeans really doing a jolly good job. No, my mistake. No, I was wrong. No, hang on. Blue team, whoever they are, they were doing pushing forward.
But was that a good one?
It is the Europeans paying for blue at the moment. They're pushing forward with great gusto. They had some time on the clock, but it wasn't quite enough to actually capture it.
Ooh, Versity with a little butter knife there. Cheeky. Managed to wipe out the engineer there, Mr. Timberfins, before he could build anything else.
Mr. Timberfins. No, Mr. Timberfins is my father. You can call me Mr. Timberfins. Nay, finishing off with a body shot there. Following up. Following up against this scout. Only to walk into the great big panical flood. I think that's that point taken, and now they're retreating to hold on to last for as long as humanly possible.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, gotta follow SirDuck here. He's moving forward a bit. I can see Zesty Jesus behind the enemy team, taking out a mini sentry of his little Scotsman skill cutter. I'm curious to see what he's doing. Hold on, let me find him. Oh, he's going for a charge. Is he attacking someone? Yeah, the engineer, he's found him. So a soldier, but he gets wiped out by SirDuck with a meaty shotgun right to the face. Absolutely taken out, not doing anything of any value.
Demo Knight found himself a nice little cubby hole there behind the actual, behind the spawn room. Was taking out anything and everything without anyone really knowing what was going on. Nay gets an amazing one more volley shot to round out what has got to have been a clearly wonderful collection of body shots up to this point. Zesty Jesus now joining the medic and heavy for what is turning out to be a prolonged defense. The Uber at least has been popped. Can he manage to get another kill? My apologies, Google seems to think that it's now in the stream as well.
Okay, Google. How to medic?
I've turned it off now. You can't destroy my stream any more than that.
Darn. It was worth a
JPEG
shot.
having a 1-to-1 with this soldier on the upper roof. I don't think that was fair at all. Bearded Expense decided to step in as well, take down that soldier when he was just having a small nap on the ground.
We have a couple of blue team on the right hand side. Mr. Europeans trying to make a push here. Heavy is up top floor. He's against JPEG here. The medic and pyro are getting pushed back. In fact, I think the medic may have been killed. Yes, he has. So GPS is on his own. And he's about to go down. There he goes. He gets wiped out by Clockwork as he's running away from him.
I was going to say he may be down on his own, but he's not down and out, and then he was down and out. So yeah, it's even the curse extending to my mere thoughts.
I just noticed everyone floating in the air for a moment there. Oh, Versity get a cheeky backstab on Bearded before getting gunned down by the level 2 sentry of Timber Fins right on the point.
See our chat clearly cheering for the North American team there. That's very nice of you guys. Not sure they can hear you. Chat louder.
We're not telling them either. I just want you to know that. This is a European household, alright?
Exactly. A little bit, couple of Europeans here. At least we are for the time being.
Right, red team seems to have good defense going. They are back down to a level 1 sentry. Popping out a cheeky little Wrangler to boost the shield up as he's upgrading. And Nene gets wiped out by the pyro.
They are now both on the points and holding on for dear life. Heavy is GPS,
this could be
his medic, but managed to continue his solid defense. JPEG now out on his own Mort, doing a lot of defense
blowing
work.
himself up.
It looks like it's not going to be a successful push. There's just too many players being lost for this North American team. My mistake, it was the Europeans pushing.
Yep, there we go.
The defense has folded and put itself in an envelope and posted itself back to from whence it came. These EUs just cannot be stopped.
That was too powerful.
Too powerful, too glorious, some might say. Looks like that was a true win for these Us.
For the Us team, yes, perfect.
The EUs. Well, we're going to have a quick look now. At least I am. I don't know how you guys are, but I'm going to have a quick look at the log files for that last game. That was a truly interesting turnaround there. We see insane kind of damage coming out for JPEG. Only closely matched, I suppose, by Heavy as GPS. So a soldier versus a Heavy. Really interesting seeing that Heavy as GPS is one of the guys, high GPS, that I noted in my introduction as being one of the guys to watch out for. Really, really knows his stuff. And in fact, I'm kind of looking down to see where Bearded Expenses, this guy that everyone hails as being a high-classing Heavy, has almost half the amount of damage as Heavy as GPS.
He was withholding his power, it's a lie.
I don't know, I think maybe he had a really good shave before we started. That's probably what it was.
That was it, he shaved his power.
He shaved all his power off, and it's currently residing in the sink in his bathroom.
Yes, that's the only explanation.
Clearly, Zesty Jesus and Demo Knights being fairly equally matched there in the demo class. And Nene as sniper is Nene. Nene being the classic main man ninja. Nene just utterly destroying with 19 kills versus the ninja dude with a mere 2 kills. Blimey, are you even trying?
Oh, come on, step it up. 2 is a rookie number. Got to get at least 3 to be recognised.
Absolutely, I barely can even bring myself to say your name. Speaking of names that I don't think really sort of paid dividends. Versity and Clockwork, the spies of both teams. Either these teams are incredibly alert, and I always imagine this as pub players. Pub players tend to be more alert to the spy action than most comp players, because they know that there's going to be 14 spies on every team.
Exactly. Even if there's only 2 players in the team, there's going to be at least 14. It's a minimum requirement for a casual match.
If you're not a spy, you should be a sniper. That's pub for you, all the way down.
There's only 2 classes in public games. The spy and sniper.
Or pyros, the whole way through.
Oh yeah, pyros as well. Yeah, I suppose they're there somewhere, but you have to input a cheat code. Mostly the Genesis code.
Indeed, up, down, left, right, Alpha, Bravo, Beta, Gamma. Where's my Gamma key? I find an Alt key. Where's my Gamma key?
Where's that gamma? Hold on, let me look. Is it? Oh no, look, there it is. No, sorry, that's page up.
Indeed, always mistick those two. Future 10S, we mentioned him quite a lot. Did manage to get a couple of beautiful reflects in, and actually reflects well on the leaderboard, shall we say, for damage classes. Anything else we can pull from these logs? No, let's just put them in their proper place, which is in the garbage pile at the back of the disco.
There we go. Just scrunch up that paper, try and score that swish through the basketball hoop above your little trash can.
Indeed. Right, well, that's overgrown, done and dusted. We have at least another couple of maps coming up for you, which are, to correct me, tell me what they are, because I can't remember.
Well, it looks like we're on payload just now.
So,
on the European server. Yeah, upwards.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
And,
yeah, I'm currently in this server. They are indeed on upward. You are correct. You're wise and noble. I don't know where the noble part came. I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
All right. No, you know what? Beautiful. Yes. On the inside.
In a certain light. Well, I hope we have the opportunity to talk to some of these players. I think that there was a real push by both teams there to try and execute on some incredible action.
I think we have someone ready to interview. Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello.
I saw you rolling the classic Mr. Classic Man Ninja.
Yeah, I told the other guy that he has to use the classic, so it was slightly more even, but I still only got 2 points. But ho hum, I still
Yeah, you only got 2 points. How does it feel to only be lower? Yeah, how does it feel to get? The only 2 people that had lower kills than you were the 2 medics.
Thanks, it really helps my self-esteem.
And one of them got a kill, and it was Lazy Purple. He got half of your kill to them.
How it feels to play medic, I guess. I mean, I still probably cause some terror for the enemy by just my sheer existence.
Yeah, probably from terror of not being able to breathe with laughter.
Oh, but it's the classic. It's good. Classic good.
Yeah, I mean, in the other snipers' hands, it seemed to be good. You got 19 kills.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm bad at TF2 anyway.
Welcome to TF2.
Welcome. Yeah, well,
I have 500 hours in sniper, and I still suck.
Excellent. So what are your tactics going forward onto this upward map? How are you going to psych out the other team with your sheer malevolence?
I'm just gonna conga. Nah, I'm not gonna just conga. But I'm gonna use the classic again because I have faith.
You got 2 kills with it last time.
Yeah.
So maybe you can equal that.
Maybe I can get 3. I love how you guys are trusting me. I know you.
Somebody needed an interview.
Oh, Bearded Expense.
You must be here for the job. Welcome.
Oh, finally, someone of equal.
No. He's much higher than you were. No.
So, Bearded Expense, I don't want to point out, welcome and thank you very much for coming on. I don't want to do the rude thing and point out how incredibly awful you are compared to high GPS. That would be awful. You did show some for us on that map, though.
That's kind of mean.
It is kind of mean.
They said about how I only got that Lazy got half as many kills as I did.
Tonight, it's because he was playing medic. Yeah, it's just playing medic.
Bearded Expense. What? I mean, I can excuse the fact it's a new map, interesting map, not really being played that much. But upward is surely one of your defaults. one of your killing experience of moments. How do you plan to take advantage of this map?
I plan to put in the secret code in TF2 as the heavy, where the heavy builds a death device and he activates it and it paralyzes everyone on the map, and then the heavy laughs like a maniac. That's
So
what I'm gonna do.
cheating.
You know,
No, not cheating.
It's a secret code. It's a secret code. Heavy speaks like a Hindu curse, and summons a demon and kills everyone on the moon.
No, you know, Bearded, you know you said about heavy summoning a machine? Well, you know in Star Wars, they blow up the Death Star with by flying into the
Exhaust
weak
pipe.
spot. Yeah.
Literally
Classic
into
is
the
the
spot of the Death
X-Wing.
Star.
Okay.
You know, speaking of machines, in the heavy update, the heavy's actually gonna have a chronic illness to where he's gonna have to be hooked up to the iron lung for the rest of his life.
They're gonna do Sniper jetpack, and they're also gonna add Warpaint Classic. That's what I heard. My dad.
They're gonna add the parkour mechanic for Spy, where Spy can climb up walls and chew bubblegum and ride skateboards and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty.
So this is coming on the heavy update, is it? Okay.
Yeah. No, it's nothing for heavy. The only thing for heavy it adds is it's a new addition to the heavy's model, where there's a 1 in a million chance as heavy you'll spawn and your skin will just be green. You'll have some kind of disease.
All right.
The greeny update. We can all look forward to that. Is that coming out this month? Then Benedict Spence, you got any predictions on when that's going to come out? Is it going to come out before the end of this next map?
Maybe.
One
thing I do know, which already has been actually released in the past few days, is as heavy, when you're pushing the cart and you bump into an invisible spy, the heavy says under his breath, "I have power control issues." He says that to himself for no reason. He mutters it under his breath.
This sounds pretty epic.
Well, you've heard it here first, folks.
Very embarrassing.
I know that what I've heard is that if you type in the Konami code.
All right, everyone.
Okay.
This concludes the interview.
Cheers.
Thank you. This concludes the interview.
Good. Can we get Legman for the heavy update?
Right, let's get him out of here. Get him out. He's caused enough riots. Get him out. Okay.
Game Pan.
Why, hello.
Hello, Game Pan.
Oh crap. Okay, how's it going?
How did you find that last map? Are you intrigued by that? Was that experience wonderful for you?
I mean, it's definitely interesting playing on a new map that I've never played before. Yeah, man.
It's a wonderful map made by UAKA Crash, and a lot of testing went into that one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure, man. It was interesting playing something fresh, and I just enjoyed everywhere I was going. You know.
So Upward, presumably not a new map for you.
No.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm. I was only subbing for the rest of the map, so I was only playing for the first map.
Oh, that's a shame. I was looking forward to seeing some Game Pan action. Who's taking your role? Is that a Chloe Mew that I see?
Indeed, I think it is.
No.
Yeah, another scout, man.
Did you pass on any tips like not smelling?
She can't handle that one. No chance.
Just go with the flow.
All right. So who do you think is going to win? What's your predictions for coming up for this match?
EU easy. To be honest, I don't actually know.
Well, I think none of us can really tell, but we have an opportunity to find out right now as we go live back into the action. Thank you very much, Game Pan, for coming in. GG, my friend. GG. Let's. Right, so Chloe Mew is covered in flies. That's all I can see right now. Zesty Jesus setting up a little sticky trap for him. A cunning little thing there. Timber Finds. Timber Finds. Is that a new engineer, or did I simply not see them last time?
No, Timber was the engineer last match as well. I'm just trying to figure out why Blue had 3 engineers doing the kick at the spawn doors really loudly.
I'm wondering whether or not this is actually setup time since Heavy is GPS. Right, Heavy G has gone back to being Heavy. Peter Scraps we see as a new soldier. Either that or Peter was just... yeah,
I think they were substituted last match, so this is them actually playing.
The real Peter Scraps playing in there as soldier. I wonder what we can look forward to seeing from him, if at all anything. So, a defense, a strong defense being finishing construction here as the gates open. And this Pyro, Bon Oakley, doing the usual checks, making sure there is no sentry nest behind the points, which is very much seen in casual, but not so much seen in comp.
Yeah, definitely. Fully agree on that one. Blue team are still pushing the cart, though. They've not been stopped.
Well, they played the Uber as well. They are pushing in fully with this
it's an Uber exchange here. But Red still have theirs. North America keeping their Uber going just that little bit longer, popping it a bit later, and make a bit of a cleanup, actually. It's just one sniper left on cart, and he's gone. That's it. Europe's been knocked off. Chloe dying at the end there.
Almost an entire wipe for the blue team. I don't think I've ever seen a defense this strong in many a year. These North Americans really have their shit together on this upward map.
Ooh, Nene with a little headshot on Peter Scraps as soon as he peeks his head up there. Oh, Demo Knight, TF2 getting knocked off the cliff.
Bon Oakley doing a terrible job of the reflect, except when they're necessary. Bon Oakley got the reflect onto R.
I have no idea what the blue sniper was doing there. He was on top of everyone's heads on the cart and not doing anything. He rightfully died, not amounting to any help to his team whatsoever.
Versity, watching out for Versity here. He's going to make a stab on the medic, on the heavy, on the pyro. Everyone is down. Versity is absolutely
he did it! Oh, what is that? I seen it. It happened, and I still don't believe it. He's gonna go ahead and heal on that little health kit, facing out off the cliff, trying to sneak back behind the team again. Blue are pushing the cart right through without too much of a problem, but they are starting to meet some resistance at the end of the tunnel.
Demo Knight doing an amazing job. He has successfully moved around this map so incredibly well. He's both behind them and behind the team on the next point, so wherever they spawn from, he will always be behind them. An uncontested push going straight forward here. This EU team, which was being held so heavily back before, has now taken 2 points.
Oh my lord!
Demo Knight goes over the edge!
What was that beautiful charge? And he leaves it in chat, a plus rep. Good trade. Lovely. Absolutely fantastic. The push
another 10 point now.
The push was uncontested up to that second point there, thanks to Versity pushing forward and disrupting the sentry gun long enough.
Demo Knight getting an absolutely beautiful drop there, taking down the medic. I don't think anyone really saw him coming. Nay, lining up this dot, expecting a vast number of people to be coming around the corner at any moment.
We've got Versity sneaking around. Does he know where he is? Versity's going to their spawn.
He's really being quite sneaky at the moment. He's still invisible. Just hanging around outside the spawn room. I think he's waiting for the engineer.
He sees his eyes on his prize. Oh, the medic goes down! No way! It is a sacrifice, but the medic has been dropped. That is incredible. Demo Knight TF2 charging into the doorway there and wiping out Zesty Jesus. Air's still in red spawn here, just coming out, just strolling.
It's the first time I've managed to use Peter Snaps or Peter Scraps this entire time. Peter Snaps is probably better. He is just being wiped out there.
Oh, lazy purple bumping into Versity, but I don't think he noticed though. No, he didn't. Versity is mostly uncompromised. He sees him. He sees him. He sees him. He's going for it. He wants it. Oh, he missed! No, he missed the backstab once lazy purple started backstepping. and gets wiped out by the sentry gun due to that missed stab. And unfortunately, not getting any kills there. We have Europe pushing in with an Uber onto their spawn.
That's right, Uber has been blown. They are not really making a huge use of it.
The Pyro trying to air blast him into the pit, failing miserably.
Oh, Versity again with the stab, the stinger. He has finally gone down to that demo man.
Lazy Purple getting an Uber off to help him protect the cart at that last little stretch there. Chloe could have went for the back cap there. Decided instead to try and go for an attack. Dies horribly on the way down the stairs, looking like she tripped. Probably off her own bad smell. Have Pierce Scraps and Classic Man Ninja at the top right. And we have Demonite TF up in the back as well.
As you say, opportunity there for Peter Scraps to really make his position shown. Although Zesty Jesus prevents it from happening.
Demonite TF going for the charge! Yes! He takes out the medic, he's going for another charge, gets another kill, goes another charge, and then... That was English, I promise! Oh my lord!
Demonite really making a dead though. That was quite effective. The last push goes in, that cart goes down the hole, 7 minutes and 36 on the timer. That is a very reasonable and respectable time.
Dear God, 6 minutes 2 seconds for the 4 points there. Absolutely outstanding. That Demo Night TF2 gameplay at the end, 10 out of 10. Literally on the end of my seat thinking anyone's going to turn around and shoot him. He was nowhere near full health. He could have been wiped out easily, but no one turned round to the screaming medic.
I don't want to say it right now, but I think this North American team is missing out on its Array 7.
Yes, definitely, 100%. If they had Array 7, would have wiped the floor, no problem.
I mean, Lazy Purple is doing an incredible job. Cannot be said anything wrong with that particular skill set, but it is more than just about playing your class well. It's talking your team into understanding how their role should be played out. It's talking, it's declaring the point at which pushing or holding is most appropriate. Those are skill sets that you don't gain overnight. You can't just have them from being a good medic. You've got to know your team, you've got to know your class, you've got to know everybody else's role. And it looks like this North American team is playing for the fun of Team Fortress 2 as opposed to the competitive aspect of it. You fools, do you know nothing?
Nothing is known, Agro. Absolutely nothing. But we have Future Tense and Zesty Jesus on the left-hand side for North America. Walking back a little bit with Demonite's grenade pressure. Classic Man Ninja standing out on the balcony for the UK, hoping to get a headshot. Versity with a backstab on air there. Very nice.
I think he's just disappointed to not find more people pushing the carts at the time, but Versity can never be ignored.
Oh, we have Bearded Expense up on the balcony with everyone. Classic Man Ninja bringing out melee to try and fight an Ubered heavy. Big brain move.
Well,
Bearded Expense lets his guard down and gets absolutely gunned down by Heavy's GPS.
But it's enough of opportunity there for Clockwork to take out the sentry gun, and the first point has been captured.
Oh yes, but we have Versity behind the North American team once again, being all sneaky, sneaking up on the control point. He's hoping not to get the attention of that Pyro. What's he going to do? Is he going to go for it? I think he's going to go for it.
He should go for it.
Oh, he's uncloaking. He's going for it. Oh, but he was given away by the sound of his uncloak. He has to pull away. He's on fire. He's easily seen. Timbers is staying on that pressure, but he loses him. Versity is still alive. We go back up front. Future Tense is still on the cart by himself, while the rest of the American team is pushing forward, wrecking as much havoc as they can. Heavy GPS trying to peek out the door, but getting sticky spam there, having to pull back before too much damage is dealt to him.
Of course, got to be watching out for his medic as well, making sure that that person stays alive as well. Looks like he's going to have a one-to-one encounter with the Uber of the Bearded Expense.
Ooh, just stopping the car at the last second.
Not going to be good
but
enough.
not enough though.
We thought the last round was fast. This one is going even faster and more.
Clockwork just got pushed off the mountain. Not even shot, just pushed off. He tried to jump, but he got knocked off the mountain, slid down slowly, and perished.
How unfortunate. An unfortunate death indeed.
A hilarious one. Probably not for him, but for us.
Indeed. Chloe held out on her own there, trying to do a one human being
Both invisible
defense.
spies bumping into each other there, very gentlemanly walking opposite direction. Dear God, where did Demonite TF2 come from? Where I was expecting, he just comes off the screen, hearing the charge, wiping out. Jesus. I need a moment, hold on.
Right, well, you go off and get yourself a nice glass of water and enjoy the soupious taste. I shall take over from you in glorious ways.
I just
pointing
needed
out...
to catch my breath, I'm okay. I've got a fright, I'm scared. I'm terrified of Demonite TF2, that power. That raw severity. I'm not even in the game and I'm scared of him.
Oh, Versity.
Hi, Versity.
Unfortunate they managed to surf to the very edge of existence before stepping off it. A beautiful reflect there by Bon Oakley again, once again doing reflects into R. Unfortunate R to be stood in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm sorry.
Doing some lovely parkour here, goes up against Bearded Expense. Cannot take it out.
Rest in peace. Almost, but almost isn't good enough, unfortunately. Or it doesn't mean death. Also, I just wanted to point out, was that a wrangled mini-sentry? Is that a strategy that I'm not aware of? Is that a thing you do?
Absolutely it is a thing, and let's face it, with this game, with all unlocks available, they can do whatever they damn well please.
Oh dear God, that's terrifying. That smaller hitbox and that shield to give it a bit more damage resistance, it's going to be impossible to hit at long range. Oh, Versity getting caught by the flames that weren't even for him there. Nearly getting away, but he gets hit by that scorch shot. Just waiting for it to wear off. And he's back behind Blue Team once again. North America don't know what's behind, but they have a suspicion, no doubt. We have a level 3 up the top of the hill here, so hoping to hold off America. We're getting up this hill. I wonder if anyone's going to utilise the air blasting off a cliff strategy that I so dearly love.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
I want to see some death.
It's not going to happen by the red team there, since their Durman has also, their pilot has just been lost. Bon Oakley not able to reflect bullets.
Oh, those reflects were terrible.
Going in there. It looks like this team seems to have been, this North American team, they seem to have stalled a little bit. And given that the last clock, or the last pop, the last cap happened so incredibly quickly, I don't think they have the time to be chilling out. It was less than a minute on the clock now. I'm not even certain that it's possible to capture this third point, let alone all four of them.
I think this might be it.
Fast.
That was an air blast, though. I got to see what I wanted.
Ninja!
That's what I wanted. Oh!
Utilising bow and arrow, takes down TF2Ber Fins.
As a man of the huntsman, I can say I'm proud of him. Oh, and the medic just jumped off! Blue medic just jumped off. Goodbye, lazy purple. Jumped off the cliff.
Gonna go under your own means, that's what I say.
And he certainly did.
Day has joined in the classic adventure of jumping off a cliff.
Fantastic. Now Peter Scraps hopping onto the point, hope to wipe out Bearded Expense. And it was a defence. Very well done there.
I think towards the end there, they were just playing for the logs at that point, so there was nothing to be gained whatsoever. They knew they'd lost from the very moment they stepped onto the playing field. But it's never down to whether or not they feel like they've got it. They've got to push. They've got to try and make the best of the situation that's been made available to them.
So is that, 2 maps to the UK now?
I don't know whether they're going to be... We're not apparently going to be playing this in APBA. We're just going to be doing it for the sake of the match and the wins. But we have Solar Light, I think, is running
TF2.
In the layman's terms, shits and giggles.
In Discord, so let's jump over there and have a listen.
Demonite TF2, hello.
Hey,
How goes it? How was that? Honestly, I was spectating someone. I can't remember who it was, but then all of a sudden I hear a screaming demo man, and you charge from on top of the hill and appear out of nowhere, wiping the guy off the face of the earth, and I crap myself. I actually had to stop. I had to stop. That was terrifying.
You've consistently been doing what I think you're basically known for, which is zooming and tripping around the map, and appearing from behind the enemy team, almost seemingly coming out of their own spawn.
Yeah, I really love doing that. It's one of the best things about that.
Did you personally vote this map in? Because I feel that this is the one where you really shine.
I think whoever was choosing the maps was like, which one is going to be the most entertaining? Oh yeah, Upward, because he just flies about every.
It has been very impressive seeing you move around, but you actually being able to make use of the locations you've got yourself into, not just in terms of ramming into people with full crit. How are you guys feeling over at EU team at the moment?
We're pretty proud of ourselves right now. I think we made pretty good time. So, yeah, not much else to say really.
Absolutely, congratulations! I think that's 2 maps in, and both of them being captured by EU. We're going to be playing out the third one. It's more for pride than anything else. Timber Fins. Are you on the mic at the moment?
Yep.
How are you feeling, buddy?
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm doing better than I thought I would.
That's what's matters,
okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
so I'm going to ask, what's your proudest moment of the last couple of matches?
Let's think. Honestly, I think just changing loadouts due to kind of what's going on, because I've never really been good at that, but lately I've been practicing that. So on the last point, when we were on defense, I switched to the gunslinger because I couldn't build level 3s.
Right.
So, but I haven't had any big moments, but I think mostly just changing loadouts due to what's going on.
I think this is really, it's got to be said that being able to modify your playstyle and modify the equipment you have will give you a distinct advantage. Yeah. Particularly when you've taken a look at what you're currently facing.
Yeah.
How's the general feel in your team?
It's actually really good. Lazy's very competitive, which is really good for our team, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and absolutely.
It's really chill, very friendly. We coordinate. I think it's pretty good.
Awesome. I haven't actually got any logs to look at to see how you're doing in particular.
Hang on, beg your pardon.
But I can tell that you haven't actually won any of the maps.
No, not yet, sadly.
Just in case you weren't aware.
Yeah.
Is that disheartening?
Honestly, no. As long as we're having fun, whether or not we win or lose, I think that's the main thing. It's just having fun.
Having fun. I wonder whether that's a feeling that's going to be taking hold of the competitive scene in Team Fortress 2. Just having fun.
Doubt it. So how was it having to fear for your life every time Versity turned up? The spy.
For me, it wasn't Solar Light.
Versity.
Oh yes, Solar Light.
Yes, he is terrifying.
That's what I was saying right before you joined. I was spectating and I was terrified because I was spectating someone looking slightly to the left and he came on screen out of nowhere and wiped out the person I was looking at.
I remember we were on offense in Upward. I was in the Cubby, right? And I just built up a mini, and all I see is Solar Light come charging in Uber.
I think it was you I was spectating. I'm not sure.
Yeah. And then he just cuts my head off, destroys my sentry, and then I think he might have gotten away.
It was
terrifying.
Refill is a thing, so usually yes.
I need to know from both of you, really. What do you think is going to be happening on this next map?
EU winning.
Just plain EU winning.
Yeah.
This is a very DM heavy map, so it's going to be
Yeah.
one-to-one relationships. It's going to be knocking people in the teeth,
I think
and
5
taking
years
their
ago-
feelings away and giving them to the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah. I think 5 years ago I made a mistake maining NG with like this much like DM.
I think 5 years ago you made a mistake of staying in North America with this much.
Hell yeah.
Right, well, gents, thanks for joining us in the conversation here. Look forward to seeing what's going to be happening in this next map coming up. But whatever happens, I'm sure we will both be. You will all be experiencing the joy of Team Fortress 2. We'll see you guys later. Have fun.
All right.
Thank you.
Right. That all said, is it going to be another destroying maneuver for EU, do you reckon?
Oh, 100%. No question. Oh, it's gonna be absolutely wiping the floor with them. Like, they're gonna try their best. Like, hats off to them. Unfortunately, it is going to be the fact that not only do the EU have the ping advantage in this server, they have been playing extraordinarily well, even when they didn't have the ping advantage on the NA server. And I feel like their coordination and the fact that they have Demo Knight TF2 charging across the whole map, and that unpredictableness of it all is going to give them the edge.
I'm wondering whether R has spent far too much time playing Pokemon. Maybe that's the
How
problem.
dare you?
Too much Pokemon, not enough
No.
TF2.
No.
It's all
All the
coming
way
back to haunt them. Do we actually have 9 players for both teams at the moment, or are we missing?
No,
a couple?
we're
1, 2,
missing
3,
a blue.
4, 5. We're missing a blue.
Missing NA.
They're all running away and hiding underneath the carpet. This can't
That's it.
possibly be good.
New America is scared.
So, I mean,
Yeah, so what's your prediction on this one, Agro?
I think North America are going to pull it out of the pillowcase. They are going to go hell for leather. I think they're going to try some interesting tactics. They're going to be pulling out all of the unused weapons. I think Pyro is going to go for Logistinator. I think Medic's going to go that thing that allows him to be invulnerable to all things at all times. I think North America are just going to go silly, and I think with that silliness, they're going to find new strengths.
Yeah, fair. You never know, they could pull out of the pillowcase, as you put it. I'm still fairly confident that EU is going to win this one, though. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit biased, but I think they're going to win this one.
Are we supporting EU until we're finally kicked out of EU?
Pretty much. That last hurrah. Oh, it looks like we do have 9 players on each team once again. It was Timber Friends we were waiting on.
Right. I want to clear.
It was our fault, we were holding him back. And we have begun.
Yep, indeed. They have readied up now. Both teams are in the driving position, letting themselves loose from their spawn points. And Solar Light, who I recently discovered is Demo Knight TF2 in-game. Solar Light is running around not looking like he knows where he's going.
He's probably looking for ramps to trimp off of, to be honest with you. The classic Solar Light thing to do.
If it's not a ramp, it doesn't count. But Clockwork has not got the memo, and Clockwork is going in and making a mess of this EU team.
Yeah, just watch Lazy Purple here. He's just staying out of damage's reach. But how long can he keep that up? Because Red Team are putting pressure in from the little room on the right-hand side, which I have no idea what to call it. The health kit room. What is it called, Bath? Is it
Pond Pool?
Pond Pool.
Pond Pool!
They were putting on pressure in Pond Pool, but they have vacated the area, pulling back out of Pond Pool.
Well, it doesn't really matter. They've got time on the clock. They were the first ones, the North Americans' first ones to capture that point, which means the clock is ticking down for them.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want. Although Red have popped an Uber and are pushing forward. I think Lazy Purple's just hanging on as long as he can. There he is. He goes. He's popped. Ooh, and Bon Oakley getting headshot as he was airblasting the Uber away. alas, not holding him off for long.
Yeah, Clockwork managed to get us a sapper on that mini sentry gun there, takes down the engineer as well, and is now hiding in the pond pool.
We have a Demonite versus Demonite situation, although they have both had to back off because all their teammates have been joining in and ruining the one-on-one there. Demonite TF2 is running the Highlander, yet Zesty Jesus is running the Katana. Oh, but Demonite gets the kill on him, and Nene. Nene? Oh, Nene, I beg your pardon. And it looks like the UK are pushing forward to the point. Beard is taking advantage of shooting out of his eye hole, travelling directly in front of his gun. Not enough though. Oh, Clockwork getting a backstab there on Heavy's GPS.
Finally, it takes down a day as well. Looks like this North American team cannot be counted out. They are not taking the pillowcase situation well at all. Chloe Mew, finally, I think, contributes towards a kill there. And they're going to be capping this point, or are they not? They're going to be looks like it's going to be held off for the last minute there. Solar Knight coming in.
TF2! There he is! It's the lad! He's running in, he's taking them all on, he doesn't care.
A one-man shot takes the head off that poor little defenseless spy.
And a bearded expense on his way back as well.
Finally, a capture has gone in terms of the EU team. They have got their own little clock counting down. Solar Light's trying desperately hard to fight up against this scout.
10 kill streak, there it is.
Takes down Lazy Purple instead. I'm not entirely certain that it's a little bit just chasing in terms of going up against that scout. Still, the scout is alive.
So that means we've got Demonite TF2 running around with a full load of heads with the Highlander. So not only is he faster, not only does he have more health, but that shield damage is going to be increased, I believe.
Just as you said that, I think he was destroyed.
Oh.
No, that was only Versity.
Oh my lord, he's still going. He's on a 12 kill streak. Got 11 heads, I believe, though. I think his grenade launcher is also a kill streak. That's another kill on air, dear God.
Can anything stop this? Or anyone, or any human stop Solar Light at the moment? He's a one-man army.
The control point is being captured.
Oh, he's going for. He sees Zesty. He's going for him. Oh, he's going for him. He's not getting away. There it is. And another head. 15 kill streak.
I think we're just watching the Solar Light experience right now.
We're not watching anything else here, folks. We're getting that Solar Light Demonite TF2 glorified experience.
Versity taking down with the backstab Lazy Purple. Once again, going out very quickly. Got to be quite hard for Lazy Purple to feel any kind of joy towards this match at all, given the amount of time that he has spent being alive.
I'm just waiting on Day trying to heal Demonite TF2 and getting very frustrated by the fact he's ignoring him. There we go, he's finally got full health. We're about to see the show crack out again.
Day.
Never mind, he's dead! No! My favourite player is gone!
And
Demonite
with him, all of those
gone. Oh, that's devastating.
We shall all mourn quietly in our own time, using our own sacrifices.
I'd rather not. No, yeah, I can get over it. It's fine.
That's alright then. We're seeing a bit of pyro action there. A utilisation of a weapon. I don't think we're going to be seeing a pyro utilising on that point while the Uber was still in their course. As they should do with less than 30 seconds to defend that point with.
Peter Scraps was going toe-to-toe with Timberfins there. Soldier versus Engineer, and Soldier got outgunned because Peter Scraps couldn't quite aim the direct hit on that one rocket where it mattered, unfortunately. So he did get gunned down by a pistol.
It is a very fast-moving rocket, but you've got to be precise. And if you haven't got that, you've got nothing.
Giving it the legendary name a direct miss.
They don't call him Direct Scraps for no reason.
I wasn't aware they did call him that, to be honest with you, but fair enough.
They don't call him that.
Well, I guess they don't call him that for no reason.
Again! My goodness me!
Again!
Came out of nowhere! utter destruction on the points. Really turned this game around. Can never forget about the power of solar light. He's powered by the sun and lights up your eyes.
And they are in Egypt right now, and there is a lot of sun on this map.
Which
And
is
I do
probably why
believe
he's
Egypt
doing so
IRL.
incredibly well. JPEG goes up against that medic. It looks like there's going to be no medic for this EU team on this final defense.
It's overtime on both sides. Whoever caps it wins. There it is. North America gets the point. Wow.
Despite the actions of a beautiful DM encounter with all of the EU players just showing incredible prowess, it was the teamwork of North America that finally got them a point on the map. They are now 1-up on this final map of the TF2Bers Play Highlander competitively honest.
We promise. Just don't look it up.
Yeah, this is...
Just take our word for it, it's fine.
This is what real competitive looks like in 2019.
Yeah. So, right, we've already said our bet on like what team we think is going to win. What player do you think is going to do the best? Because I'm going to straight up say Demonite TF2.
Yeah, that's cheating. You can't choose now.
I already exclaimed that he's my favourite player, alright? Don't worry about it.
We're not allowed to have favourites, mind you.
We're not allowed, but we do.
Not allowed, but it's
That
always
is the way it is.
He's a lovely guy. Met him in person over the summer, and a jolly nice person to be. Such an incredibly creative killer.
Oh yes, and very inventive ways of murdering people.
As is the way. Look, EU seem to have established base camp 0 on the point itself. Now the tickers are going down for them. Peter Scraps thinks he's found someone in the water, and he has done. He's finally found him with his rocket. Changed, interestingly, to a less accurate rocket.
Right, we have Bearded Expense not paying attention to heavy GPS behind them in the corner. I don't think he's noticed he's there. Other teammates have on his team. Oh, Demonite TF2 going in for the charge on air as he's charging up behind heavy GPS and then retreating back to the control point, taking out the pyro, future tense. He's going in for another charge, shield bashing, lazy purple. Dear God!
And how he survived that,
away.
No idea. Down to 18 health.
That is incredible.
Absolutely insane. Look, it looks like the EU medic is the only one surviving at the moment with
he's got Uber on standby
any
there.
kind of an Uber. Lazy Purple, are you healing anyone? No, you're not. No, you are.
Lazy Purple has just respawned, I believe. Just a little moment, that was him just coming out of spawn. Pierce Scraps is in bath pool thing.
Bath pool thing?
Yeah, bath pool thing. Taking out future tense as he charged in.
My goodness me, SirDuck takes out Nene using his fist.
Zesty Jesus gets a little Demonite kill there, thinking he can amount to the godliness that is Demonite TF2. We'll see soon enough.
Well, Zesty Jesus doing some real danger. Gets himself up to a 4-kill streak.
Gets air blasted away. His charge gave away his team spy there. Clockwork was detected, but he's going through bath. The fire has worn off. I don't think anyone has a track on his location right now. Oh yeah, it's uncloaking. Oh, but Oakley sees him. He's going for it. He's not letting him get away, and he's gone. The spy is wiped out.
My goodness me, did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? That was a clear and existing death for Lazy Purple.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead, boys.
He's dead.
Can't confirm he's dead.
Yep, dead. Dead.
Very dead.
Absolutely dead.
Oh, heavy GPS was peeking out there on Nene, but he saw that he was scoped and immediately ducked away before shooting. Not taking any chances. Oh, Bearded Expense charging up by himself. Heavy GPS just turning on the last minute, nearly getting backstabbed by Clockwork. What would have happened if he didn't turn away from Nene? But Nene still gets the kill! Oh! And Peter's got to close himself up, I think. Not sure.
Solar Light going heavy on that medic. And is now in a 1-2-1 relationship with his team, but it doesn't matter. EU managed to take and hold that point. Now it's a 1-1 on the scoreboard. We're back on even Stevens.
That's it. EU, come on. That's the last bit of support you're getting from us before we're gone.
They don't need our support. They're their own support army, all of themselves.
Yeah. What matters is what's in their heart. And in my heart, it's probably a load of booze. It's not healthy. I should see a doctor.
Absolutely. I was going to say there's a lot of water in my heart as well.
Ah, yes, water.
In the form of beer.
In the form of beer.
Heavy as GPS making a nuisance of himself on the point there.
SirDuck trying to sneak up on the medic there, but not quite working
Future
out.
10S saw an opportunity to take down the medic of a day and jumped on it.
Lazy Purple turning around to see the attack from UK engineer. Sorry, Europe engineer.
That was, I think, one of the few opportunities we've seen where the North America has a medic and an EU does not, and that ended very sharply.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
We should try to not get used to is the EU team capping. It doesn't seem to be a priority for them at the moment. They're going all out on the DMs. And maybe sitting on the lowers a little bit, watching Solar Light.
We do have SirDuck on a point. Damn right, TF2 just charging it out of nowhere. Where did he come from again?
Solar Light managed to turn it around, and that was another win by Solar Light. I think if we get banned from using the word Solar Light, it's going to be a very short cast.
Yeah, I mean, if we get banned from saying Solar Light, he's not going to be allowed to join. I think he'll get banned before we do.
Yeah, absolutely. So Heavy is... sorry, my mistake. The EU team have set up again on that midpoint.
Ooh, Nene picked off Day there. Day is down. Red do not have a medic.
Heavy as GPS is a holding zone against this engineer, which is to be expected, to be honest.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting an engineer to win that 1-on-1, but Timberfin seemed to have other ideas, trying to pistol him. Wasn't the wisest move, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm casting. I'm not playing. Could have been different in his
not
eyes.
Playing is a situation I very fondly find myself in, almost on a daily basis, except when I'm not casting. Right, so
I'm playing, not
Venus
casting.
Scraps, yeah, neither one of those things. Venus Scraps really can't find his rhythm at the moment. Not able to make a significant difference. I think he should probably stick to heckling people at LAN.
Versity with a backstab on the Pyro and skulking back into the shadows. He must know that Lazy Purple's not long just respawn. He's on his own. Go to the other side of the map, Versity. Over there, yes. He's following the sounds.
JPEG is taking out this medic. Medic cannot run away in time. JPEG has this. It looks like this North American team are going to try and take the point again. They've got it. They put down a little mini sentry gun. Versity has probably got a sapper on it though. He's hiding behind the point.
JPEG was not letting Solar Light get away from that one.
Oh,
Absolutely
takes
holding the point
down
here.
Versity, and that is it for the spy actions. A bit of reflection going on in the pool room, the bath area, the pond,
The pool bath.
the pool bath. That's the one. It'll do. Oh, wait, what's going on with Solar Knight?
Is he lining up an element?
Solar Light. He's lining them up.
Oh, he's eyeing him up. He's seeing who's the next victim. He's deciding.
He's deciding. It's like a little lottery.
Go on.
Who's going to pick the next
Oh,
card?
oh, and
It was
he's
up!
out. He's gone. He's dead. Track it up, folks. Oh, and there goes Clockwork right as Uber wears off on him. Oh, he's going for the medic. He's going for Lazy Perp.
He's got the medic.
And he's on 5 hits. He got Zesty as well. Dear God. He even got future tense. Shield bash on Timberfins. Right,
Oh, that was
round
awesome. A kill
and
steal
another
though.
kill in air. Yeah, it was kind of a kill steal, but it's Devil Knight TF2.
Indeed.
Devil Knight TF2. He forgives all, so all should be forgiven.
Is there anyone left to protest this point?
No, it looks like they've all reset. Could this be it? Could this be another European win? Oh, they're coming!
Well,
They're coming! They're not going down without a fight!
Maybe we're seeing a bit of beautiful action here by Bon Oakley, getting in as many flames as humanly possible. Counting in as well. Cannot discount.
Dominate TF2 is in trouble.
He's down to 5 health.
Oh!
It doesn't really seem to make any difference.
Oh, no, he gets picked off like clockwork. But that's
Feeds off your pain.
Oh! He still goes for that
Health
last
is just
kill.
a footnote to him. Chloe and Mew trying a level best to hold off on this last point on her own. Not going to happen, I'm afraid. Looks like overtime is being massively made use of by this North American team. They are finally going to capture it. Clock is back in their order. Let's see if they're able to hold off and really make use of it.
Timberfins have a nice shotgun on the Pyro, Bon Oakley there before he gets onto the point.
Timberfins has crits on his shotgun as well.
He does. He's just done that there. The now on destroy his own little mini sentry to get them crits. Is he going to utilise them?
Lazy Purple.
He's missing.
1-1.
He's dead.
Yeah. Solar Knight seems to be in a strong position again. The EU team capturing this point, taking the second nodule of this best of 3 or best of 5 nodules. So that's 2-1 for the EU team.
So do you still not want to have favourites? Because I'm still sticking with Dominate TF2.
Now I've got to say, SirDuck has a bit of an outside sort of chance here. Has been getting a lot of kills in themselves using just their fist.
Yeah, no, SirDuck has been playing outstandingly well. It's unfair on the other players to constantly be focusing on Dominate TF2. I should understand that. However, I can't tear my eyes away from the fact that he is charging away. Heavy's GPS is a sniper now, by the way.
Changing things up.
Yeah, they've changed things up. He turned around and killed a Pyro before he got some. He's just body shot Nene as well.
I'd like to imagine Heavy's GPS is always playing sniper, regardless of what class he's in. So, time on the clock actually going for this North American team. As it stands at the moment, they're actually playing the game, the competition game of capturing the points.
We have the EU team trying to push a little bit from the bath pool thing. Although it was a soul heavy coming out, so he wasn't going to do much on his own against most of the blue team.
Well, Solar Light was down to a mere 2 health, gets taken out by the scout.
No more 2 HP in a dream. Tragic.
Exactly, it's one less thing to be worried about right now.
North American rests easy for the next few seconds while Dominate TF2 isn't there. But he's back! He's gone! He's in here! We have Timberfins coming up to the control point. I think he's going to build a little mini sentry with his little gunslinger. Oh, he's got his revenge crits. He's going for it. Ooh, helps take out the Heavy rather quickly with those revenge crits. Yeah, D is running a vaccinator.
Utilised exactly. This is a new strat. I did mention it before. North America's been pushed to their absolute limit. I was hoping they were going to be pulling up the strats, but no, it looks like it's EU strats that we've got to be watching out for. Chloe Mew going against this sniper, stalking this sniper.
I have no idea how Versity survived that. He was a spy, he was discovered, and he was just getting juggled. But he's got away. It's actually rather impressive. Fear Scraps is still in the pool house thing with a mini sentry by his side.
Is he having a little picnic there? Is anything going on? Is he just taunting?
I know, he's just in there, he's just chilling. He's in the little bathhouse.
Just
soaking up his pores.
Not doing anything useful then, just making...
No, just cleanse. Hey, self-care is very important, Agro.
Well, absolutely, but I think we're seeing a bit of a trend going on here.
Chloe Mew taking out the spy clockwork there. As Pierce Scraps was coming out to help, but he's gone back to the bathhouse to see JPEG get wiped out by the mini sentry of SirDuck.
Maybe he just really needs a shit or something.
Yeah, he's trying to get some privacy, but he's not getting any.
None whatsoever.
Keeps walking in. Versity, he's trying to get the backstab, but as soon as he goes for the attack, he gets wiped out on the point by Aether.
Ouch! Solar Light getting the axe of his blade into a head of an opposition class. Oh, it's a long day.
Oh! Yes, with the headshot on Lazy Purple. Wiped out with a swift headshot.
That was such a beautiful moment to witness.
I felt a shiver go up my whole spine when he was lining up that shot.
That
I don't
really
know what it was, but that
impressive.
felt really good. I think I need to go to the bathhouse for a moment. Damn.
I think it's too late for some of us.
He's looking on the right side, seen a couple of people go down. JPEG takes out Classic Man Ninja. It is running heavy, so it seems that it's Classic Man Ninja and Heavy GPS that have swapped on the European team.
Yep.
Oh, body shot on JPEG as he was falling down, finishing him off.
So like taking out that engineer seems a bit crude, unnecessary. Zesty Jesus going up against Solar Lights, the battle of the century. But Heavy as GPS is having none of it, takes a body shot onto the Demo Knight. Another body shot onto R.
Ooh,
and
Nene
a
with the
bottle
Huntsman.
appears.
Nene with the Huntsman taking out Classic Man Ninja on point. North America seems to be holding it pretty well. This could take the map to 2-2.
Absolutely. Look, as soon as you said that, Lazy Purple taken out.
Yeah, I could have jinxed that entirely. Never mind, Leetu. Hold it. Just.
2-2. 2-2. This looks like it's turning
Next
out
point.
to be the biggest, most long-running map of the entire event.
So this final round, this could decide it. Well, I mean, it decides who takes this map. Well, that's about it.
It absolutely will decide who takes this map. It won't decide who takes the entire streak. But look, let's face it, NA, they need a win.
They do. They need this. This is important. The underdogs. We want this. Come on, NA.
Come
I
on,
find
NA.
myself rooting for NA after saying EU's
Ooh,
gonna win.
Come on, NA.
Oh, Demo Knight taking Zesty Jesus and Lazy Purple in one swift charge.
Well, let's
Dear gods.
come on, EU.
Hey, come on, EU.
JPEG not taking prisoners himself. He has managed to do some amazing death-defying acts on the day. So there is now no medic for this this EU team.
So both
Question
teams have
is-
had their medics reset, which is handy for NA. It could prove to their advantage since they lost theirs a little bit sooner, and he is
Gives
already
NA
up front.
a clear 30% advantage.
And there it goes. Demo Knight TF2 just coming up and killing the medic as you said that.
It gives a clear advantage to this EU team now. So yes,
Oh god.
curse of the caster. What can we say? Nene using his bow and arrow, tipped with Christmas lights. Is he able to get any damage on it? He just got Day!
Dear
Day is
Lord,
down!
the medics are getting absolutely abused. But you'd expect no less from a true competitive match.
Exactly, they are the target, the trophy kill.
Ooh, I don't know what Future Tense was thinking he was going to do, jumping up Peter Scraps. He had a rocket launcher aimed right at the ground in front of him and wipes him out. Oh, Peter Scraps sees Lazy Purple, wipes him out. Wipes out air while he's at it, but
Wow.
dies to bearded expense at the end.
Is that
Good
the
exchange.
first time we've seen anything useful come out of Peter Scraps?
He must have finished his bath.
He must have done, probably towed himself down and decided now is the time to get serious.
Oh, Versity being sneaky once again. Seeing bearded expense. Bearded expense doesn't see him despite looking in that direction, getting backstabbed by Versity. Versity, ooh, getting hit by a random huntsman shot there. While invisible, ooh.
There's nothing random about Huntsman shots.
Oh no,
They're
you're
all
entirely right. I beg your pardon.
perfectly expected.
Oh, and speaking of expected huntsman shots, Classic Man Ninja getting headshot by Nene with the huntsman.
Yes,
Long
that
range
was
as well. That was pretty good.
That was actually, that seemed to be like timed and everything.
It was.
Oh, Heavy's GPS takes down Medic. Lazy Purple hitting the dust again.
Bon Oakley it feels like he's holding the right side of the point by himself with Air Blast constantly.
If you've got it, use it.
That's it.
Otherwise it'll drop off.
Oh, that was a nice little clean up there. Do still have Scout on point. I think that's JPEG. It is indeed. He's going to have to pull back. Doesn't get away though. Heavy GPS getting the body shot on him.
It looks like the medic for this North American team, Lazy Purple, has teamed up with his foes, with his colleagues, I should say, and is holding that corner nicely.
I certainly hope he didn't team up with his foes.
Teamed up with his foes. They're having a little party.
I've decided to heal the enemy team.
You're all dead to me now, literally.
I'm hiding in the corner at the back. He's down to half health. Trying to stay out of sight of anyone. He's probably fearing for his life right now for any snipers. Especially if his GPS is on the line here.
Absolutely. North America looks like they're going to be capturing this point. Laying down the sentries and doing all necessary in order to make that their point. Versity is sneaking around, trying to find an opening, trying to find some use for his particular form of skill.
You know, I'm seeing SirDuck try and chase away JPEG from their spawn. He's put down a little defensive mini sentry. He's now moving up forward to beside the control point.
Nene, unfortunately, decloaked in front of Heavy's GPS and was dispatched with force width. That was incredibly unfortunate, I can only say.
F's in chat, boys. Oh, I tabbed into Nene right as he got wiped out there. No idea what happened. He just collapsed to the ground as soon as I started spectating him.
Uber's coming out now for this North American team. Are we seeing a pause?
Ah, yes.
Possibly.
And now everyone is sliding everywhere. This is forever entertaining.
For you, maybe.
North America wins again!
Control point is being captured.
Well, looks like this North American team are taking
I feel like Europe has a chance.
their grip. 33 seconds to go. Are they able to do anything?
Are they able to win? I wonder. I told you, Bearded is a god. He can see the future.
Well, this may be so, but I unfortunately missed that conversation, so I'm completely muted in that channel.
Alert. The control
Well,
point is being
don't worry about it. I'm glad you didn't hear it. Don't worry about it.
JPEG doing his level best, take down this teleporter. Exit, manages to get it down. There's a lot of kerfuffle going on the point itself. Bearded Expense has been Ubered and is now
this is it.
making his point his own. Going up against a little bit of resistance, a pocket of resistance, but not enough. It looks like this NA team is holding out their own. Yes, and finally, after all of this time,
I'm so surprised.
the North Americans managed to make a map their own, and while they do not go on to win the entire event, they can at least hold their heads high against what can only be called a superior force of the one-man team known as Solar Knight. They were at least able to take this one map. I feel like that was a 9v1 plus others.
That's exactly what it felt like. Demo Night TF2 absolutely obliterating half of the time. It was terrifying. Like, I said it before and I'll say it again. I do not want to go against this man ever. I'm absolutely terrified.
I feel kind of terrified about being on the same team as him. That's kind of a new and a ridiculous experience. Not the way that I've ever experienced that map before. I think only in demo Pan, only in the Pan events would he really find his true calling.
That's definitely fully agree. What I will say is, though, congratulations to both teams. Both did amazingly. That last map, Lakeside, 100% could have gone either way.
Hello.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Hey, Agro.
All right. Well, I'm pleased to say that we can bring to us the pure skill and talent that was pooping Peter Scraps and Versity.
The sneaky boy Versity,
Yeah,
of course.
apologies for the description there, Peter Scraps. You did spend a lot of time in pond or pool room
Or bath.
I called it house.
bath or loo or house.
I don't know what to call it. We called it lake pond.
Yeah, none of us had any call-outs. We were just kind of shouting. I think like halfway through the first or second game, I realized, oh yeah, I can rocket jump. Maybe I should get that med.
Yeah, and you got him twice, more or less.
And then that became my like sole focus for the rest of the game. That's my purpose in life.
Once you got the med the first time, that Agro turned around and said, "Wait, has Peter Scraps been playing?" That was the first thing that was mentioned, and I had to think for a moment and realize, "Oh, wait a minute."
Oh, maybe not. So, Peter Scraps, you definitely you played a role in that map. But I mean, we've just spent the last 30 minutes talking about Solar Light. What was it like playing on Solar Light's team for that?
It felt good being carried. You know, it's quite small in real life, so I'm quite small as well. So, you know, I can just get on his shoulders, and he's great. You know.
I think with the two of you together, you make an ordinary-sized human, or possibly about the size of a bite-sized human being.
It's like when kids tried to get into the cinema. One over.
Oh yeah, we've got the oversized code. That's what we did at I-61 to get into the bar area. Like, I didn't have my ID. So that's what we did.
So you look like a little baby compared to what they'd expect.
Demo Night TF2.
Yeah, that's all the chat has been, and the stream has been Demo Night TF2, and quite rightly so.
Yeah. His video of the same name, insane. I don't know how long it took him to get all those clips.
I think
about 10 minutes. That's just him playing normally.
I think honestly, I think Demo Night TF2 was in the air more than Peter.
He was playing the floor is lava.
Yeah,
floor is
exactly.
lava.
Very well, might I say. So what do you think of how your opponents did? Because they pulled that last map right back.
Bearded was an incredible pain in that last. Like, everyone was facing at the point, and whenever I tried to go in, he was just there. Sniper scope
I
on
caught
me.
a couple of shots of that myself when I was watching. And there was a few times when you uncloaked, and you'd think he would have seen you, but he was so focused on whatever he was shooting that you just managed to slip around and backstab him and just walk away unscathed.
There was a very unfortunate example there with Versity where you uncloaked right at the worst moment and just got right in front of that sniper. Did you? Was that deliberate or was that?
I just felt like trying to make a friend, you know, and he was just right there. He didn't care. He was like, no, and he immediately headshot me. I mean, I was quite impressed, but also a bit hurt.
Oh.
Right. Well, I don't know whether we have an opportunity to speak to other people, or possibly so. Any
Not that we
shout-outs
don't
from
want
you
to
guys?
speak to you.
Peter Scraps, any shout-outs before we move you on?
Shouts out to my brain's gone blank. I'm sorry.
I've never heard of him before.
Shout out to Demo Night TF2. Demo Night
TF2.
Awesome.
Demo
And
Night
Versity. Versity. Anyone else you wanna give a kudos to?
Absolutely. Kudos to Jordan Decay, my good friend who made my profile picture. He's a super nice boy, and you should go check out his art. And same with Glitch Pirate, both of them incredible artists.
Links in the show notes. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Let's kick you out and get some beautiful people in.
Get out of here.
Go on, Chew.
Scram.
Go. They went. Day. How did you feel dead during the vast majority of that last map?
I'm running on fumes right now, to be honest. I haven't gotten much sleep. I've been preparing for this event, so I just...
You did stay alive long enough to make sure that North America walked away with the trophy of at least one map. That's got to feel pretty good.
Don't tell EU. Don't tell...
You playing for the other team there?
Yeah, it's got to feel pretty bad then. So that's unfortunate. So, did you focus the heals on anyone during that map?
I looked up on Wikipedia for like 2 seconds who to heal in Highlander, so I healed them. It was heavy in demo. I tried to heal a lot.
Yep. It's very difficult. You've got to be able to capture the demo in your particular instance to heal them. So I guess that would have been like 30 seconds of healing, and then goodbye. We'll see you next life.
Yeah, I
Fantasy
only.
Day, I want to see with quick fix healing solo flying around like pocket solo without the.
I think that would have been kind of funny. I think if I like actually pocketed him and just turned my brain off, we would have gotten a lot done.
Absolutely. Well, it's beautiful work nonetheless. I mean, I think you performed better in other maps. It's a little bit unfortunate to focus on just this one map day. You managed to lead your team to victory in some respects for the other two maps that happened. Was that a much more fulfilling experience, or was it all about the joy of playing the game for you?
I don't really care about like being in the event just to get the notoriety. I was just scared I was gonna let my team down. So that's just how I was thinking the whole time. Just play for the team, have fun.
Awesome. That's great feels there, Day. Any shout outs you want to give before we push you out?
TFConnect December 14th and 15th. All right, Flynn, you can talk about it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's my
probably
spot.
talk about that with Flynn. Flynn, so this is something that you've organised, or?
Nyan's been my guy for organising this event that we just watched, which went pretty nice. You kind of crushed a little bit. But we're talking about our December event, TFConnect, which is the main thing for us. We do our charity event in December. This year is the 14th and 15th. It's a 2-day thing. And we're doing a similar Highlander event that you just watched. We've got some guests going on and some community teams. We've got MVM with YouTubers with to be confirmed cast for that. And then we've also got Solar hosting a night comp segment, which is going to be cool. So obviously MVP for this game is going to be hosting his own segment. So watch out for that. So that's 14th and 15th of December. And obviously all the info is that's all TFCo Discord where we're at right now. And check out the Twitter too, which is somewhere, link for that. Yeah.
So I guess go onto the Googles and Google TFConnect for all of the things, and or TFCo. I guess you guys are all over the search engines. I think maybe there should be a link appearing in chat any moment for your Discord. If someone wants to get on that, anyone, please.
Anyone?
Bueller? Anyone?
Give me a moment. I'll do that just now.
Oh, and
Excellent.
the Twitter is TF_Connect. Because, shout ourselves out there.
That is the link to the Discord in chat now, ladies and gentlemen.
Excellent. One and all of the other people who are not fitting into the binary classes of lady and or gentleman. So, thank you very much for setting this up and giving us the opportunity to show our capable casting talent, and letting these TF2Bers have their moment in the spotlight. And I suppose for setting up, presumably it was you or some of your crew that set up TFConnect in the first place. Seems like a jolly nice place to be if you're a YouTuber.
It very much is, and the community too. Since none of the staff are that good at the game, we tend to create a sort of environment which is very casual, friendly. So
casual and friendly.
Everyone's welcome,
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you very much. Let's close this baby off.
All right. Thanks for hosting, guys. Nice one.
GG.
I'm out.
GG.
Right. Well, that was the last of those individuals we're going to be talking to, and I think it's probably the last you're going to be hearing from me and from Byte for a few moments while we collect our thoughts and rest our larynxes. Thank you very much for joining us for this event. It has been joyous, and I very much enjoyed myself. Byte, any last words from you?
Demonite TF2.
Well, that's those are definitely words. Solar
Trampoline.
Those are also words. I regret everything. Yes, so thank you very much. If you'd like to follow us, that's wonderful and very much appreciated. Subscriptions will also be genuinely appreciated and accepted. You can buy our merch or follow us on Twitter. Or just Google the Quitscast and find Patreon and all those other things. But other than that, I think I'm done. I'm done here tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. I'm not Eckstein. I don't know how to.
Yow.
Yeah.
Hi, old beaver! Away!